The CCTV footage that we have accessed, that is from the hospital lift, and that is now, of course, will be in evidence in this case. That CCTV footage has been taken, a copy of it has been seized by the Enforcement Directorate, and yesterday they submitted in this court, in a court behind me, the Sessions Court. Inside this court, the PMLA Special Court that is dealing with this matter, it's hearing this matter. Right now the hearing is going on. There the Enforcement Directorate yesterday, to substantiate their point that, rules were being violated at the Bombay Hospital for almost a month. They have submitted a copy of the list of people who went and met Chhagan Bhujbal between 1 week's time. That's from 22nd to 27th of November. They still have a lot of other footage that they haven't been able to analyze. And that list is here with me, the list that they have submitted in the court. That list is here in my hand. And what's interesting is that in this list, apart from the family members, there are people who have, and believe me, all of this, whatever is there in this list right now, even though the court has not given its observations to what it thinks about what has happened in the Bombay Hospital, but each and every person, no one is actually allowed to meet someone who is an accused in a matter, and whether he is being treated at a private hospital or a government hospital or wherever, the rules of the jail will apply because he is an accused, he is not out on bail. So nobody, including the family members or the lawyers, no one is allowed to meet. But here, right now, we are not even talking about the family members. We are talking about people who are connected to him. There's an MLA by the name of Ajay Chaudhary. There's somebody whose name is Vishwas Thakur. They are his people from Nasik, from the NCP party. Then we have his former PA by the name of Gaikwad, who's again an officer with the government of Maharashtra. He goes to visit him. There are police officers who are, as a part of the security detail. They have gone inside the room and visited him. So the question, there's somebody by the name of Bapu Bhujbal, who's not related to him, who is an ex-MLA, who's gone and met him. Question is that every person who has gone and met him is in this 38 days that he has been lodged in Bombay Hospital. Everybody has flouted the rules. How is it that the security that was placed outside his room allowed this? How is it that the hospital, Bombay Hospital, allowed this? How is it that the JJ Hospital didn't keep a tab on it? How is it the prisons department they were completely unaware? So the Enforcement Directorate now takes out this list and gives it to the court, and the hearing is currently on that.
Right. So let me just put this in perspective from what you tell us, Megha, that Chhagan Bhujbal not only had this very luxurious suite where he was admitted, he also had access to all his colleagues, to his family. Now, at what level is this a violation? To what extent does it violate the court rules and regulations? It's important to understand here, of course, that Chhagan Bhujbal happens to be an under trial in a multi-crore money laundering case.
Well, the trial in this case hasn't begun. The investigation is still on. He is an accused in the matters that he has been picked up. So Enforcement Directorate, he's an accused in the case that the Enforcement Directorate has filed against him. The investigation is still on. So he needs to be treated like an accused, like any other accused, and no accused has any access to anybody. You have to take permission, and while these people are there inside the jail, there are specified days on which family members can meet with prior permission, and then there are timings in which family members can meet. That is as far as when they are in jail, in the jail premises. When they are out and lodged in any hospital, again there are rules and regulations to be followed. Now in this case, what has happened in Bombay Hospital, nobody of course has taken any prior permission. Nobody has informed the authorities. No hospital authority has been informed. No police people have been informed. No jail prison people have been kept in the loop. So how is it that everybody has been, just about everyone can walk into his room? It is as simple as that. Whoever wished to go and meet him, they have gone and met him in the Bombay Hospital with no one objecting to it. This despite there's a police, at least one or two police personnel who are standing guard outside his room. Nobody questions, nobody objects. You can do whatever you want. It is as free as that. So there are, and when you are out in a hospital, you don't even have the luxury of meeting the family members. The jail rules do not even apply when you are in the hospital. Nobody is allowed to meet. Nobody is supposed to meet. But even if you were to, seek permission to meet this person who is an accused in a matter, you would have at least, let the authorities know. You'd have taken permission from the authorities. None of that process has happened.
Right.
So anybody who wished to meet him was allowed to meet him. And there was a gross violation of rules, and everybody's turned a blind eye towards that.
Absolutely. So how is this now going to go against him in the case? That is something we will come back and ask you, Megha. But let's listen into Anjali Damania and her statement on this matter.
entire onus actually has to be pinned on Dr. T.P. Lahane and on Superintendent of Prisons, which is there in my prayers. I have made very specific demands that Dr. T.P. Lahane should be moved out of the medical management of Chhagan Bhujbal. Secondly, all the facts which I have stated, because they are not mere allegations, they are only facts, should be a committee should be set up which should be inquiring into the facts which I have stated, and they should be done by either a PS Principal Secretary Home or an Additional Secretary Health, or maybe both together. And henceforth, because all politicians and all those who indulge in corruption, they generally tend to use medical grounds as a way to get out of prison. So this should be stopped, and to do this, I have requested the court to make a team of 5 doctors, 2 DM cardiologists, 1 MD general medicine, 1 orthopedic surgeon because he also has orthopedic problems, and apart from that there should be 1 MD pathologist who will go through the reports, and only if they advise should he be allowed to step out. So all these things I expect from the court.